Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Wish Infinite. In this video of Playwright with TypeScript series, I would be covering about tags in Playwright. So let's start. So first question is that what is tag? So the tag refers to a label or identifier that is attached to a particular test. Here are these two use cases of tags. First one is that sometimes you want to tag your test and then filter by tag in the test report. And the second use case is that you might want to only run tests that have a certain tag. To test a tag, either add @tag name to the test title or provide an additional details object when declaring a test. Note that tags must start with symbol. So let's see the practical example about tags in Playwright. So let's go to the VS Code. Here I have already created one test script file inside the tests folder, which is tags practice.spec.ts. And inside this test script file, I have imported the test from the Playwright test module. And here I have created 6 tests where I have given the title as practice test from 1 to 6. And the second parameter is anonymous function, where I am console logging just a string which is practice test from 1 to 6 for each test. And I have put initial 3 tests into this test.describe block. So about this test.describe, I've already discussed into my previous video. If you have not watched that particular video, I will provide the link of the video into the description, or you can click onto the I button at top right corner to access that particular video. So now let's continue. So this is the plain test script where we are not using tags till now. So now let's use the tags. So to use the tags, there are 2 methods. First one is the old method where we can give the tags with the title. So that's what I have shown you into the theory also. So to tag a test, we can add @tag name to the test title. So this is the first way. So here to add a tag, what we need to do, so within the title, we need to put @ and then we need to give the tag name. So here let's use the tag name as UI. Any name you can give, it should be meaningful and it should be usable, right? You can give the UI tag for all the UI related test scripts. You can give API tag for the API related test scripts. Also, you can use @smoke tag for all the test scripts which are related to the smoke testing. Any meaningful names you can give, right? A name can be anything, ABC, XYZ. Okay, that is not particular. So here for the second test script, let's give the tag as API. So @ and then API. It would be the case sensitive. So whatever the tag name you give, that's what you need to use, right? If you give small I, so in future when we will execute our test script with the tag name, so we will have to use the same name. Okay. For now, I'm keeping it capital API, right? And let's add a tag for the third test also. So here let's use the UI tag. So @UI I have given. So for the first and the third test, I have given the UI as the tag, and for the second test, I have given the API as the tag. For 4th, 5th, and 6th test, I have not given any tag. So now let's execute this particular test script and let's see how these tags are appearing into the report. So here, let me start the execution through the command. So here we can use the command which is npx playwright test. For now, we are just console logging. We are not performing any action onto the browser page. So let's hit enter here. So here it has executed all the 6 test blocks which are there into our test script file onto both the browser, which are Chromium and Firefox. So I have only configured these 2 browsers. So that's why execution is happening onto these 2 browsers only. So now let's see the report also. So to see the report, we can give this command which is npx playwright show-report. Okay, so the same command you need to give, then you can hit enter to see the report. So see, here is the report, and into the report, if you will see, all the test blocks are appearing. These 3 test blocks were there inside the describe block, so it is appearing like this. And then here is the title which is practice test 1, and here we are able to see the tag name. Okay, so @UI tag we had used with the title, so that's what we are able to see here. Okay, same is the case for the second and third test. And apart from this, we are also able to see this filter, right, which is UI API. So these are the tags which we have used. Okay, and if you will click here, so you would be able to see the tests with this tag only. Okay, so only the practice test 1 and the practice test 3 are having the UI tag. So if I click here, so I would be able to see the test which were having the UI tag only. So first and third test was having the UI tag. So it is appearing for the Chromium and the Firefox. Okay, similarly, you can clear the filter from here. And if you want to filter it for the API tags, so you can click here and then you would be able to see all the tests related to the API tag. So this is the first and old way to use the tags with our tests, where we are able to see the tag with the title as well as with this filter, we are able to see the same. So now coming on to the second and the new way to add a tag with the tests. So here into the theory, we saw that we can provide an additional details object when declaring a test. So let's see how we can provide it. So here to use the new way, what you need to do after this title, you need to put the comma. So this is going to be the second parameter for the test where you need to pass an object. So that's why you will have to put these curly braces. Okay. And in between them, you need to pass the tag. So to pass the tags, you need to give the key value pair. So here we need to give this tag as the key, and then you need to put the colon, and then you need to provide the tag name. So to give the tag name, what you need to do, you need to put it as the string. So here you can put the double quotes or the single quotes or the backticks. And then in between the quotes, you need to give the tag name. So to give the tag name, first you need to use the @ and then you need to give the tag name. So let's use the same tag name. Here I'm using this UI for the fourth test. And let's give the tag with this new way for the fifth and sixth test also. So put the comma, then angular braces as we need to pass the object, then tag as the key, colon, and then the tag name. So here we need to give the @ and then let's use the API as the tag. And similarly, we can give it for the sixth test also, tag, colon, and then @API. So this is the new way through which we can provide the tag. So now let me execute the test script file again. Here you can press the Ctrl+C to terminate the batch job for this report. And then again, you can give the same command, which is npx playwright test. All the 6 tests got executed on both the browsers. And now we can view the report. So here you need to give the command, which is npx playwright show report. Okay, I have pressed the up arrow key to bring the old command. So in the terminal, you can do the same and then hit enter. So here the report got opened. And here, if you will see for the 4th, 5th and 6th test, I have given the tag with the new way where we have provided the object as the second parameter with the key as tag and the value as the tag name. So here, if you will compare it with the old way, so with the old way, we were able to see the tag name with the title also, right? So here @UI is appearing with the title, but with this new way, we are not able to see the tag name with the title, but it is appearing here as the filter, right? So this is the much cleaner way, right? With the title, again, we don't want to see the tag as it is already appearing with this filter, right? So that's why the second way is more preferred way, but it's up to you what you want to use. If you want to see it with the title, then you can give it with the title name, okay, with the first way. And if you don't want to see it here with the title, okay, as it is already appearing with this filter, so then you can use the second way. And here, if you want to filter it into the report, so you can click onto that particular filter. So it will get filtered for that particular tag. Okay, here I've clicked onto the API, so that's why I'm able to see only the tests which are having the API tag. So it may be the old way or the new way, but it will show all the tests here. So there should be the consistency. Either you can use the first way or the second way. No need to use or mix both the ways, right? Just to show you the difference, I mixed both the ways, but you can use any one of the way. And the preferred one is the second way. And one more thing, it is not compulsory to give only the single tag. Okay, we can provide multiple tags for the tests. So to provide the multiple tags with this old way, you can just simply put @ and then the second tag name. Okay, here let's use this smoke. Okay, so this is the old way, and with this new way, what you will have to do, you will have to put an array as the value of this tag key. So after the tag colon, you need to give an array. Okay, so the square brackets you need to give, and inside it we need to provide the tags which you are going to use. Okay, so here first tag is this UI, so let me cut it from here, and then I am putting it inside this square bracket. And if you want to give second or the third tag here, so you need to put the comma, and then you can use the quotes, and then you can give the second tag. So here let's use the smoke. So here we need to give this @ and then smoke. Okay, so multiple tags you can give 3, 4 as per your requirement. And once I execute it, so I would be able to see the multiple tags with the tests where I've used, right? So with this third test and the fourth test, I've used the multiple tags. And within this array, you can give a number of values, right? And here I've used this describe block for these 3 tests. So we can give the tag with this describe block also. And with both the ways, we can provide the tags here. So for now, let's use the new way where we need to put the comma after the title, and then we need to pass an object as the argument. Okay, so here you need to put the curly braces, and inside the curly braces we need to give the tag as the key, then colon, and then here you need to provide the tag name. If you want to use the multiple tag name, you would be using this array square brackets, and inside it you would be providing the multiple tags like this. And if you just want to use the single tag, so here directly you can provide it as the string. Okay, so within the quotes, you can give the tag name. So for now, let's use sanity as the tag name. Okay, all in small caps I have given it here. Okay, and for this smoke also, let's use the small cap only for the S also. So for this third and fourth test, I've given this smoke test, and this sanity tag I have given it for the whole describe block. So it would be applicable for all these 3 tests which are there inside the describe block. Now let's again execute the script. Let me terminate this job, and then we need to give the command which is npx playwright test, which will execute all the test scripts file which are there inside this test folder. So for now, I've only kept this test script file inside this test block. So it will execute all the tests which are there inside this test script file. Now let's hit the enter. Let the execution completed. Let me close all the old reports here. So here execution got completed. Now let's see the report. So here let's use the command again, npx playwright show report. So see, report got opened, and here we are able to see all the tags which we have given. So see, for the third and fourth test, I have added the smoke as the tag, and for the third test, I have given the tag with the old way, so that's why we are able to see it with the title. But with the fourth test, I have given the tag name with this new way, which is the second parameter of this test. So that's why it is not appearing here with this title, but the same tag is there. If I will filter it, so it will show both the tests, right? See, third and fourth test is appearing for both Chromium and Firefox. Okay, let me clear it. And also I have added this sanity tag with this describe block. So that's why we are able to see it for all the tests which are there inside this describe block. Okay, so it is appearing for first, second and third test for both Chromium and Firefox. If you want to filter it, you can filter it like this. So it will show all the tests which are having sanity tag. And you can also combine these filter with this browser filter also. Okay, so here I've selected this Firefox and then the smoke. So it will only show the tests which are having smoke test, and it got executed only onto the Firefox. So that you can try at your end also. So this is the first use case where we have given the tags for the different tests, and then we were able to filter out our tests into the report which got generated after the execution. Okay, so this is the first use case which I have covered, which is to filter by tag into the test report. Now let's see the second use case. So the second use case of these tags is to run tests that have certain tag. So till now I was executing all the tests, right? But there may be the case where you just want to execute the tests which are having some specific tags. So to do that, what you'll have to do, you'll have to use the command. So here's the command. So you can run the tests that have a particular tag with --grep command line option. So here you need to give this npx playwright test and then space, and after that we need to give this --grep then again space, and then we need to give the tag name with this @ symbol. So @ and let's say your tag name is UI, so that you can give, so it will only execute the tests which are having the UI tag. Okay, so let's do that. So here let me terminate this job. So here you can press the Ctrl C 2 times to terminate it, and then we need to give the command which is npx playwright then test. So this command will execute all the tests which are there inside this test script file. But as we just want to execute the tests which are having the UI tag, so this first, third, and the fourth test is having the UI tag. So for that, what we need to do, you need to give the space, then hyphen grep, which is grep equals to, and then you need to give the tag name. So here you need to put the @ and then the tag name. So here we need to use this capital U, capital I, and then hit enter. So now it will execute only these tests, right, which are having the UI tag, which is first, third, and the fourth tests. So see, the execution got completed, and here if you will see, only first, third, and fourth test got executed onto both Chromium and Firefox browser. And you can see the report also, okay, if you want to see the HTML report. So npx playwright show report, it will open that report, okay, and into the report the same thing is appearing, only the tests which are having the UI tag are appearing here, right? Now we can also do the reverse thing, right, where you can skip the tests with the certain tag, and you need to use the command which is npx playwright test, and then you need to give this grep invert, and then you need to give the tag name. Okay, here the equals to also I need to put, okay, so grep, okay, and if you want to skip that particular tag, so you need to give this invert and then equals to @tag name. So let's use this also. Let me terminate this job, and this time let's skip the tests which are having this smoke tag. So here again you need to give the command which is npx playwright test, and then you need to give this grep, and then after this you need to put the hyphen again and then invert equals to, and then you need to give the tag which you want to skip while executing. So here let's use the smoke, so @smoke, okay, and let's hit the enter. And here it is the case sensitive, right? So if you have used capital S and then MOKE, so you need to use the same name here, right? Otherwise it will not work. So whatever the capital or small letter you use with the tag name, so the same thing you need to give here, okay, while execution. So see, all the test cases got executed and it skipped the tests which are having this smoke tag, right? So it skipped third and fourth test, and apart from that it executed all the tests, right? So 1, 2, 5, 6 got executed, right? And for the same you can see the HTML report also quickly. So npx playwright show report, and it will open that particular report, okay. So 8 test cases got executed and 2 got skipped which were having the smoke tags. So see, here we are not able to see the smoke tag. And here with this describe block we have used the sanity tag. So if you will use this npx playwright test grep equals to sanity, so it will only execute the tests which are there inside this particular describe block which is having the sanity tag. Let me show it to you quickly. So here you need to use this command which is npx playwright test, and then grep equals to, then here you need to give @ and then the tag name which is sanity, okay. So it will only execute the tests which are having the sanity as the tag. So the sanity tag is with this describe block, so it will only execute the tests which are there inside this describe block, which is first, second, and third. So let's hit enter here, okay. So see, it only executed first, second, and third test for both the browsers. So that's why we are able to see 6 tests here, right? So apart from the command line, we can also configure the same into this playwright config.ts file, that what are all the tags for which we want to do the execution or we want to skip the execution. So here you can go to this particular file which is playwright.config.ts file, and here inside this define config we are passing this object, right? So inside this object anywhere you can give the key directly Okay, so the key would be the grep. Okay, grep is the key, and then you need to put the colon, and after this you need to give the tag for which you want to do the execution. So this grep option is to tell that what are all the tags we want to execute, right? So here what you need to do, you need to use this regular expression. So for that we would be putting this forward slash, and in between the forward slashes we would be providing the tag name for which we want to do the execution. Okay, so directly you can give the tag name here. So here let's use this UI, and after this value we need to put the comma, right? Anywhere at any location you can give this particular grep option colon, and then we need to pass it as the regular expression. So that's why we are providing forward slash, right? And in between we need to provide the tag name. And if I execute it now, all the tests using this npx playwright test command, so it will only execute the tests which are having this UI tag, right? So the first, third, and the fourth test is having the UI tag, so it will only execute those tests. So let's execute it. So here we are just providing the command which is npx playwright test. Okay, so this command execute all the tests, but we have configured this grep option within this playwright config file, so it will only execute the tests which are having this particular tag. So let's hit the enter. So see, only first, third, and fourth test got executed for both Chromium and Firefox browser. Okay, and in the similar pattern you can see the report also. So it will only see the tests which are having this UI tag. So see, all the tests with this UI tag are appearing here. And you can also skip the test into the similar pattern. So for that, what you'll have to do, let me comment out this part. So here, as we have used the grep, so similarly you need to use this grep invert, right? So grep and then capital I and then NVERT, right? So this is the key name which is grep invert, then colon, and here you can provide the tag name within this forward slashes, right? So forward slash, and in between them you need to provide the tag name. So let's give the sanity here, and then you need to put the comma after this. So now what it will do, it will skip all the tests which are having this sanity tag. So here into the TypeScript, this describe block is having the sanity tag. Okay, so it will skip all the tests which are there inside this describe block. So let's execute it using this npx playwright test command, okay, which will execute all the tests. But we have configured this grep invert for the sanity tag, so it will skip the test with this sanity tag. Okay, so now let's hit enter after this command. So see, only 4th, 5th, and 6th test got executed for both the browser, and here you can see the report for the same also. So see, the report got opened and it executed all the tests apart from the tests which were having this sanity tag. So now let me close all the reports, and that's it for this particular video. Let me give you the quick recap. So here we saw we can provide the tag for the two use cases. First one is to filter by tag into the test report, and second use case is to run the tests for the specific tags only. And to provide the tag, there are two ways. So first way was that where we can give the tag name with this title only. Okay, so here within the title, anywhere in between also you can give that tag name. So here you need to use this @ symbol, and then you can use the tag name which would be the case sensitive, right? And into the second and new way, we saw that we can pass the object as the second argument for this test. Okay, where we need to give the tag as the key, and then we need to put the colon. And if you just want to give the single tag, you can directly give it as the string. So within the quotes you can give this @ and then the tag name. And if you want to give the multiple tags, so for that you need to give this square brackets to provide an array after this colon. So tag colon and then the square brackets, and there you can pass the multiple values separated by comma, right? And for the whole describe block also you can provide the tag name by any of the way, either by giving it with the title or by giving it as the second argument for that particular test, the describe block. And then we saw that we can filter the tests on the basis of these tags also, right? So here into the report, you would be able to see this filter option where you can click onto the specific tag and it will get filtered out. And the second use case was that we were able to execute the tests with the specific tag by using this command, which is npx playwright test, and then hyphen grep equals to @tag name, right? So it will only execute the tests which are having the specific tag which is written here. Okay. And you can also do the opposite thing where you can skip the tests which are having the specific tag by using this command, which is npx playwright test, then hyphen grep invert equals to @tag name, right? So it will skip this particular test with this tag name, right? And you can also configure this execution part within this config file also. So inside this playwright.config.ts file, within this define config, you can provide this grep colon and then within the forward slashes as the regular expression we need to pass. Okay, and you can directly provide the tag name. So it will execute only the tests which are only having this particular tag. Okay, so like this you need to provide. And you can also do the opposite thing. So here you can provide this grep invert colon and within the forward slashes you need to provide the tag name for the tests which you want to skip. And after this, if you will directly use this command, which is npx playwright test, then it will execute or skip test cases accordingly, right? So for now, let me comment out this particular part also. For the reference, I have kept it here. Okay, so once I will upload it to the GitHub, you would be able to see it as the commented part. So yeah, that's it from my end. You can click onto this first card to go to the next video. You can click onto the second card to access the whole Playwright tutorial playlist. And stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, questions or doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.